Hey guys, it's Eric and Dan here with toolsinaction.com. Today we're going to go over the DeWALT Pressure Washer. The model number on this is DPW3835. This is a 3800 PSI, so it's more of your professional grade pressure washer. So what we're going to do, turn it over to Dan, let Dan kind of talk to you why he's such a fanatic about this pressure washer.
Okay, pressure washers. Everybody has a pressure washer. Well, not everybody. I mean, your grandma.
Everybody probably wants one.
Probably wants one, but there's all different kinds: electric, gas, whatever. This is a pretty high-end one. It's not really designed for the homeowner, but if you want to be, the cool guy on the block, it's definitely the right pressure washer for you. 3800 PSI DeWALT pressure washer. It's powered by a Honda motor. It's a GX270. What we're going to do is we're going to bring the camera in, and we're going to show you a few of the features.
Hold on, I just started it. Go ahead.
The DPW3835 is a 3800 PSI pressure washer. It pumps out about 3.5 gallons per minute. Has a real nice, sturdy, welded frame. It has oversized tires. It's got the Honda GX270 motor. On this motor, you have your fuel cutoff, you have your choke, you have your throttle, and you have your on-off switch over here. Right on the front here, you have like a little BMX style kind of pad, which is kind of nice. I actually bumped this into my truck, and it was nice and padded, so it didn't no damage. Here's your exhaust. This is your carburetor system right here. Big solid metal gas tank. Cool thing about it is that's a real nice cab. It looks like something that should be on like a Harley Davidson or something like that. Okay, it's powered by it's powered by the Honda motor, and it uses a General pump. General makes one of the greatest pumps out there for pressure washers. It's a really good pump. We like it a lot. You got your 5 tips up here. You got your 0 degree, your 15 degree, your 20 degree, your 40 degree, and your chemical injection soap. So we're going to move the unit up a little bit here. Before I can get back there. Can you see down in here? Another good thing about the General pump is it has an eyesight for your pump oil. I've had a pump go out on me a couple times because of low oil. It sucks. You need a new pump after that. So this one you can visually inspect it before you start the unit. So that's a good feature. Also, the motor features a oil cutoff switch. So if your oil gets low, the engine will automatically cut off. It also includes this 50-foot hose. Pretty heavy duty hose. It's a little stiff, but to run that kind of pressure through the hose, I'm sure that it's going to do a fine job at that. And it comes with the wand. This actually isn't the wand for it. The wand for it is just a tad longer. I think it's 3 feet longer, or 2 feet longer than this wand. I accidentally put them on another pressure washer. So, all in all, we really like this unit. What we're going to do is we're going to use it on a tractor. We had a big project planned to do some river piers with it, but the weather here in Chicago hasn't been so friendly, so we're going to skip that. And what we're going to do is we're going to blow off a tractor with some grass and just clean up a sidewalk a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Hey, it's Dan with Tools in Action, 3800 PSI, DeWALT pressure washer. It's getting dark. So hopefully you guys can see this. It does 3.5 gallons per minute. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to start it and we're going to do this lawnmower here. As with pressure washing, as you guys saw in our other video, we were probably messing around a little bit in flip-flops pressure washing. That was a low PSI pressure washer. We still don't recommend that. This unit right here is extremely dangerous. It puts out a lot of pressure. So for this you definitely want safety glasses and you want closed-toed shoes. This thing can probably cut off a leg with the red tip. So I'm going to fire it up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to clean off this mower. This is more than This is more than you're going to need as a homeowner. I mean, this is really an industrial or a commercial pressure washer. But, I got the yellow tip on, which is the 30 degree, I think, 15 degree. I got the 15 degree tip on. So what I'm going to do is just, pressure wash the lawnmower here. So I put my safety goggles on. I'll turn the power on. on. Another thing to note on these high PSI models, the more you pull, let's say you don't have your settings right and it doesn't start, it's going to pressurize the unit. So you're going to want to pull the trigger every once in a while. We already ran out air through it, or ran out water through it, so there's no air. But obviously there's still some air. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn the unit on. We're going to put throttle in the quarter. We're going to put the choke on and turn the gas on, and we're going to start it. Alright. Okay, it's humming. So that was a cold start, second pull. I prematurely let the choke off on the first pull there. So let's fire it up and do some pressure washing. So there you have it. That's the DeWALT 3800 PSI pressure washer. Very capable unit. Like I said, it's probably overkill for what I was doing here. I'm out of breath trying to control it. It's so powerful. What I like to do in situations like this is just idle the motor for about a minute just to cool the engine down. It makes sure your motor, lasts a long time. Another thing on this is, as I just turned it off, this wand is still pressurized. So if I were to just release this coupling, this thing's going to shoot off like a bullet. So you always want to release your pressure before you disconnect any hoses or whatever. Now, the only pressure that's in there is the garden hose pressure until we fire up that motor again or try to crank it or pull it over. So, very serious pressure washer. I love this thing. It's great. It's definitely, you know, a commercial, professional machine. For all you homeowners out there, if you want to be the baddest guy on the block and have the best pressure washer, this is the definite unit to have. There's also another one that we're going to be reviewing coming up soon that we put in a professional environment, a 4200 PSI DeWALT. So go ahead and check this out online. You can go to DeWALT.com. You can go to Acme Tools, our sponsor.com, to buy it. And don't forget to visit toolsinaction.com.